it leaves mates with a lot to be desired.
Okay, FUT on attack. Gentlemen's on defense.
Well, the barriers are up, and away they
I'm
go.
going next stream, Smooya, I'm tuning in.
Short and long. Mates look to fight one of those. It's short for Prox, where he's tucked in, but he's given away his position. The Paranoia has caught him as well. Sociable and Zeus both deliver, and Sub's there to clean up.
Do you ever watch Valorant games and you think this could have been me?
Full control.
Not me, as in you.
2 versus 4 for Starzo and Martine. Martine even looks to get a bit ahead of the action. He's already looking for a fight on site. Of course, they just planted, so he wants to catch them as they get into
grinding
different
Valorant
positions.
soon. Mate, you're 5 years too late.
But he doesn't want to overextend and get caught off before his buddy's ready to fight. Flash sent out. But they didn't go in the
Hey, I'm going to have to banish you to the kick chat soon. What is that you typing?
Well, looking the wrong way is certainly not the way to do it.
It's a good start from them.
With a 3-piece pickup, it's 1-0 for FUT.
Yeah, great start from them. I think as
6
well,
years too late. Actually, it is 6 years too late.
Straight past
With respect, oh, okay, there you go. Good recovery.
I will say there are very few
Dude, what is that first kill?
I have
Haven't even seen it.
watching on Waylay. I think most EMEA Waylays have kind of sucked. Like, I think people have attempted to do things, realize it doesn't work, and then just go back to a Neon or a Jet or whatever they played before. Zeus is one of the few exceptions.
How neat that printout was?
I think the way he takes space is fantastic. I think the way he uses
designing that.
his stuns is fantastic, but also
they have the time to make it neat. That's kind of
gets a kill, and his teammates just get to trade out the guy that was trying to react to the stuff he's doing. He's doing
so if you get Mighty Max, I'm in.
To play against. And I think on this map in particular, when you're trying to react to so much going on across the map, if this guy's able to take space and then disappear back out of there again, you have to be so aware of everything that's going on. Do you want my silver lining, though?
Okay, I'd love to hear it.
Hey, there's no silver lining.
The last team to beat FUT on this map was Gentlemates.
Oh, okay. When was that?
That's good.
That was in the EWC qualifiers.
Okay, well, yeah, okay, recently enough.
Could, if they wanted to, try get a Waylay ult going.
That's fine, that's expected.
Yeah, get that Waylay the plant. Nice, dudes. Don't run at him. Sociable, don't run at him. Twitch, guns. Let Zeus run at him. Actually, this is one of those situations that's weird, man. He's got 50 armor. And Sociable has nothing. Like, honestly, Sociable should go for him here, even though you're trying to snowball.
You don't want to be getting taken down
the 50 armor.
Probably Yedaje is the boy you want to fight.
Unless you can fully
he's not keen on fighting. He's running away, saying,
that's the right
one
move
of you guys take the orb. And they will. An in-zone flawless for FUT. Some good work towards those ultimates early on. Won't be on for the first full buy of mates, though. That's at least a silver lining for them.
Yeah, the worry though is that because you dropped
talking about qualifiers, not that shot.
Pistols are now going
which
to
shot?
To rifles. So the odds are you got 4 rifles, and then you're going to have.
Mate, you self-reported yourself as bronze. So I'm not gonna lie, there's no good shots.
It makes this quite a deadly bonus round coming up for the side of FUT, and I think for mates on the defense, I think this is the case for both teams on the defense. They definitely favor the attack, but you want to see them get going early because their attack side.
No, mate, it's the small details, man.
Very, very good. So. It's about getting enough rounds.
It's always been about the small details.
Over the line, and it's not a great start. Not a great start. Okay,
oh my god, they fully lost him on this one.
A spark of hope comes out of Mini's kills, but, well, the trade just puts weapons back in the hands of FUT. They now have 3 rifles still, and a much less heavily defended B and C site.
Play the game, man.
The thing is, for mates, they can afford to play this one
together.
Play
the game and embrace the game.
Have on B, the camera
Give me an Odin
the only
every
real gap
round.
is the walkthrough on Garage, so spotting that every so often on the cam will give them the info eventually, and they go pushing up to try to fill in that flank early. It all depends on FUT's timing. But see, the thing is, now they've been seen by the cam, they are just going to sprint.
Yeah, I think that's the moment where you either realize that there's one player here or no players here, and I think they'll very quickly realize that there's none. Flank coming in fast though. That's the element of surprise.
The bonus is looking pretty good right now.
For them to make their move, the more aware.
How do they react once the trip goes down?
Of those gaps being filled in.
You want to push Garage? Wait, guys, you got to do something.
It's trying to make them think that there's a player.
I'm pretty sure you got to do something. They might luck out because no one's pushing spawn.
In from the Garage, the swing from Yedaje, a little bit risky, but the player up above made things awkward. Sociable,
no, they both
evening things up once again. And now the drone's going to fill in the gaps. Nice shot from Beepo, though. It's left all onto Crystalli. Tag low already. There shouldn't be much of a chance. It looked for a moment
16
like
HP,
he had an
55
opportunity
HP.
to get both,
Once that
but
trip,
it won't be the case.
once that trip breaks behind,
I think
they have to do something.
In and soaked some of the shots up for Beepo.
Like it could be 2 push ball and 1 goes Cubby, but something's going to happen there.
Close, but luckily Beepo's shots
where
went
you
straight
typing?
through. Back in the other direction. But it was Mini giving them a chance with that double. Yeah, it felt
Smooth,
like
what about some face it, man?
the numbers on
Mate, I can come to your game.
saw in that first map.
Nice, let's go.
But that's just the first challenge passed. There is another obstacle in front of Gentlemates. Another full buy coming out of FUT. 1 orb away from Zeus having the convergence path. And I don't think they're going to go for orbs. This
I know how to smoke
like
window Mirage.
Very direct
I got
play
you.
straight into Garage. The stun is heard. The noise towards A long. FUT realize that a play is coming in, and if they are going to split C, they're going to go even faster now.
But this is again the value of being able to refract back out of there. Zeus just walked into Garage. Like, if there's anyone there, I'll just
the judge by here might be pretty good. Obviously, if they push through Garage, it's absolutely wrecked. But if they go break this trip, the judge on spawn becomes huge because they might push spawn. Like I said earlier, we need to react. If you're going to buy a judge like this, I think you got to make sure if you're doing a full pass and push to go break this trip. Otherwise, I'm not sure the judge is ever going to get anything. Unless the judge now retakes over towards Garage. Dude, look at this. What is this one?
Excellent timing from Sociable. He heard them running away from Garage, running up through mid. Convergence path lands. Sociable on the big wrap around, and he's got them tucked in the corner.
Oh my god. So do they expect the second layer?
Sociable falls. The flank herd of Yedajay, but he strikes just in time before they can react.
Very, very nice. Okay, this is lovely from FUT, but it's pretty bad from Gentlemates. Like, it doesn't make sense with the buy here.
That's
they gotta go that extra step.
Like, what you might watch from that moment of Sociable is just go, oh, he played that quite aggressively after he knew he was there. It's because he's selling that second flank. Because why would you expect there to be another guy? He's like, yeah, I'm just going to run at you. And they're like, oh, he made a mistake. Now we retake. Everyone turns their back to Yedajay, and he has 2 of the freest kills of his life.
They make stage 2 final. Yeah, sure.
It would have been nice if he got the kill.
We agreed to that before, right?
He just kills them.
If they make stage 2 final.
Instead, he sets up that very loud man to clean up the rest of the round. 3-1 for FUT. The buy coming up for Mates.
Well, you can't be too biased, though.
To say it absolutely stinks would be an understatement.
They'll try to make up for that with 4 players towards Garage.
Got a hero gun on Martin. If he gets a kill, he gets his ult. No armor on this one. You would imagine he wouldn't pop it.
They can pounce on Garage play. They can pounce on B play. But FUT are clumped together.
How are Liquid looking? We don't really know. They played with a coach instead of Nats.
Surprise
a couple of worrying signs, though, in that game, I will say. They're changing smoke play per if they want to play an Astra or an Omen.
Because they've already shown quite a lot towards the A site, and that's gotten the full rotation for Mates with 5 players on A. And this is not the first time we've seen FUT do this.
Playing in CS these days? Who you talk about? Smooth.
An immediate retreat. And a much
My
easier take on the other side of the map if they're quick, but they're going very slowly.
Yeah, although those steps might be heard. Did they slow in time? The Yedajay is about to find out. There's the 2.
It's actually pretty big. Another gun goes down, they pop ult. Super winnable, 25 seconds. Well, they all got melted. And he popped the Phoenix ult. No, they were believing. They went all in on an eco. He kind of has to win this. No, they went all in on an eco, Chad. I think it's done.
Too little time. And more Sociable.
They doubled down with the double ult and eco.
From Martin. But you also then have to consider that they threw 2 ultimates into that round. Luckily, with Martin's kills, he's halfway back to the run it back again, but it's still costly.
Sociable has been a silent assassin as well. This guy...
He's not been that silent.
He's got 3 ults again. My worry is that that means he's going to get it online for the eco again.
Turning points were him striking from the side. Players walking right past him.
Anti-eco.
Nobody able to take the fight. He's certainly feeling good today. 4-1 now.
Yeah, and something that's always worth mentioning, especially with these teams.
Dude, these notes are so clean in comparison to what I used to do.
In terms of those championship points. We came in yesterday with KC, and we were talking about the fact that they are right at the bottom of the board, and there's no hope really for them to make it on the points alone. For FUT, it's the complete opposite. The defeat earlier stopped
Mate's playing bad or is FUT playing good?
It's
one of the classics, mate. It's a bit of both right here.
In the week, of course, but a win here would put them level with Vitality once again. For the mates, it was a strong start to the year.
They use AI. That's true. I didn't really have AI back then. Although Bacon was probably the closest you could get, I would say.
At the last couple of teams, so they didn't get as many. But the fact is, if they can do well in this group stage, they are still in contention to climb their way up the top of the board. And with a 1-0 start,
like a robot,
it was looking pretty good. But 4-1 down here,
20-hour-a-day robot.
Seems like a point today. It might be less and less likely unless we can see some impact from the coaching staff.
Yeah, indeed. For mates, this has become a bit of a bleak reality. We expect Haven to be solid for FUT, and early signs pointing to that dominant outcome we feared. Nice early fight for Mini. He'll even get out, and Martin goes back in off the back of his own flash. It's a freebie. TP taken,
very nice. They would love to keep this one clean as well. Your handwriting would be like how doctors write.
Mates have been
Mate, you should have gone harsher. My handwriting is like a 5-year-old.
2 versus 5. If they let this one slip, I expect a pause immediately.
Only I can read my notes. Yeah.
I also think that
it's
seeing
not that
the
bad, but
yeah, it's all a ruse. I like the switch up. Really nice stuff from mates in this round. And in zone flawless after the pause. That is as good as it can go. But you could even see at the end of the round, like, sure, you've had that contact play. I love the 1-2 punch of operator into flash into swing. It's just perfect. Even if it blinds Mini, it really doesn't matter.
How do you keep a horse on the balcony? Mate, you don't keep a horse on the balcony.
Gaps of just putting a trip, putting a cam.
Through June to December, he's in like a pasture, he's just on the field.
We don't need to clear anything on our way in, and perfectly positioned to
when
end out
when
the
he's like
round.
getting
Nice round from mates,
trained, because he's still pretty young.
Is it a one and done?
That's like the other half of the year. It'll be in the stables.
It very much can't be.
I think it's trained like,
it's not just the road back into this
2 hours a day and then chills on the field for like half of it. I don't know really.
Would put FUT down to a low buy, would give a chance to level the playing field. Get rid of that early advantage. A very different approach from this attack side, though. Spreading out into a default, waiting for a push from the defense. And we haven't really seen this so far. There's always been a group of players looking for control. There's always been a fight being offered up.
Maybe younger, actually.
And it's only around the minute mark that we actually see them even search for a battle. And even then, it's probably not the fight that you want to take if you're running.
Do you know how to ride a bike? Yeah, I know how to do the... I know how to ride a bike, swim. My parents were pretty good at the basics stuff.
Run it back, but more importantly, the Hunter's Fury available. The FUT are just playing patient, and while the run it back is online, but not for this round.
They got curious, not knowing the danger that was lurking around the corner. Mini in the same boat, but it could be a freebie handed to him. The shot doesn't land. The numbers
20 seconds on this one. This is with a recon as well. Big recon. He swings and doesn't use the recon. We could have delayed for a little bit.
It takes that backside control, allowing the plant to come through. 5v3
Why'd he swing
now.
there?
Mates need a pick. They need a way back in. And Mini tried to create it. But now he's laying on the floor, spectating.
Yeah, not ideal on this one. Dude, they're just making a couple of mistakes for sure.
Luckily for them, the end zone flawless will give them another buy, but keeping those weapons holds a lot more value. But it's just a nice round from FUT. Incredibly patient. It's not something you normally talk about with FUT. We talk about aggression and flair and fire, but this was all just about, okay, eventually one of those duelists has to peak. They don't have enough information gathering. They even used an ult to get them just enough over on the other side in the form of the From the Shadows from Omen. And so once they start spotting that, they just wait it out. And now Zeus looking to finish the job he started. Maybe doesn't even realize how right he is. He will close out every single member in the end.
Ison has nice roads. It must be peaceful driving through mountains. It's peaceful everywhere but Reykjavik. Mate, there's a, I'm telling you, there's a big issue here where everyone's just on their phones while driving. I wish I was joking.
Do you think at least the trade would be found most of the time, but Zeus was so quick
if I could You know that you get fined, like if you're on your phone. If I could record people, send it in, and get a percentage of that fine, even if it was 10%, I would probably quit streaming and go do it. You would be a millionaire within 20 days. 4 out of 5 people are on their phone when driving.
But instead, Sociable was the problem. Mates
recorded on what?
With ease now, though.
Headcam. So I'm not on my phone.
I love
4 versus 2.
They go from patience to just all-out aggression in the next round. Like, look at the spot in which Sociable died. He was peeking a player from the left link of B.
How much is the fine? I got no idea. Can't be much because everyone's on their phone.
Even still,
they don't care about it.
Post-plant is available. Now, there's a Hunter's Fury. But unless they're very worried about how this round could go, I don't think it's going to be used. Nice shot from ESPORTS. This gets dangerous now. A chance for Sop.
Nah, dude, his movement's so good. He never stops moving. It's so hard to hit him there.
Again, Sop will pull off the Red Bull clutch.
So hard to hit him.
Slightly quieter first map, but dear has he woken
Gentlemen's
up.
are done, surely. They're getting wrecked.
Blades of Fury from Sop. That is insane. The ult popped when it was a 2v2.
That jump is so good when he lands.
Before the blades came out, he was all alone. And moments later, he was all alone. Bodies all around him. A timeout from mates immediately. It's panic stations on the defense. This is their second timeout, their last timeout of the map, and they're using it 8 rounds in.
I wanted to talk about this earlier. We went into that first map today, saw Stop have a bit of a stinky start, and I was starting to get worried for him because in the first game when we saw him versus Na'Vi, I'll be honest, I could have gone without seeing him get too many kills at all. He had a horrible performance, and like for some players you might look at these stats and go, oh, it's not that bad. For Sop, this is awful. Like this is a guy that frequently gets up to that.
What's going on with Gentlemen?
He was also playing Jet, a young
they look a little rough,
on Jet, not playing well. It almost feels
they
illegal.
Look a little rough.
Well,
I mean, FUT is one of the better teams in the EMEA. I will say that.
Clutch out.
And Gentlemen are like what, middle of the pack?
3K, and he's 8-3 right now. So I guess we don't have to worry anymore. Bambino's not going to end up with the same hairstyle as me. He can keep his long, luscious locks for another day because I don't feel like he's going to be too stressed right now.
No, I imagine he
maybe top middle of the pack.
Calm and relaxed. Doesn't need to go to his happy place.
Where would his happy place be? It's not any of his previous teams. This is his happiest place. Let's be real. FUT is the happiest place Bambino has ever been.
If I had to guess off statistics, I'd say anywhere with a fruit platter, but
that's
I have no way to prove that.
Oh, eco on this one. Martin once again, hero gun.
After a pause, mates are coming in with pistols.
Oh, it's not going to be a repeat,
Martin,
surely. It's an eco. He has his ult. He's got a hero gun again. 1, 2, 3, 4 over towards site. He is in a position to use his ult.
Pushing into the A site. There's numbers here for mates. And the rifle, it comes rushing in to see nobody. And now the flash out. A Sociable hides in the corner. He can't get away with this again.
We've done it again. We've actually all-in on the eco. It's a must-win round again. We're here. I feel like I'm time-traveled back to 3 rounds ago.
It seemed like he was ready.
Double ult used again on the low buy.
Certainly heard the
on the eco.
Guess who?
Oh my god, that's bold from him.
Gonna be punished for his needless and endless aggression.
It was so unnecessary. You got it back into a 3v3. Why would you walk the smoke? That's your IGL. A genuine lunatic.
ESPORTS, does he hear them? He should know they're going to push for a gun.
Time he gets that correct, but versus pistols is crazy.
Trip, but they only know about 1.
Fantastic Hunter's Fury. The disruption caused by Starzo.
Dude, as soon as he sees him here, he doesn't. Oh, he's committed.
Made this round competitive. Martin versus Cristal. Look at the position of ESPORTS as well. You wouldn't think this was a C-site plant. Oh, it's a half check. Martin had the right idea. And now for Prox.
Dude, they all-in twice on their ecos.
Like,
so bad.
One player towards long, and the other player is basically still on B. He's just coming in for the flank towards the end. He has to be defusing this now, and well, the realization's there, but it's too little too late. A nice attempt with those ultimates, but Mitch, that's the second time we've seen them in a low buy round use both of those ults and not win the round.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, man. Like, you look at the round, you think great damage, a good chance to actually win it. You also
could see it a mile off as well.
What was that guy thinking?
Like Martin was in the 5v5, Martin wanted to pop his ult.
Sounds great.
Same as what happened
earlier.
earlier.
You realize they use a running back in a Hunter's Fury, and yeah, that's not a great
Who plays after that? You got
anymore.
Liquid,
you
Heretics coming up.
When you throw everything at it, you were getting that because it was a low buy. But a costly
now we go into the big buy and we got nothing.
Really matters. And for mates, I understand why they want to get rounds on the board, stop them before they hit 7, but now there's a chance for FUT to push this much further. We come into a
back
buy
today.
round.
Nuts is back today,
neck, you'd think. Well, an operator for mates might put them ahead, but the convergence path from Zeus is dangerous.
Is he going to use it? Oh, it might
Straight
be very
upside.
soon now. Is there any way for this to be dodged? Doesn't look like a good flash. Actually, Martin might survive this. In fact, his teammates have saved him with the wall. His own counter utility kept him alive, and Mini has shot them both down as they look to enter the site. A solid hold from the defensive mates. It seems like after the pauses, they've always been good for one, and well, for Crystalli,
if they can
player of the day,
recover a 7-5, it is actually okay.
Okay, first is going to be his. There's great utility by Mini to keep Martin alive.
Yeah, I'm kind of waiting for play-ins as well.
Blocked him off for that little bit of extra time. And
this is the problem with the groups at the moment. Like groups anyway didn't have that much weight.
Mini
they
started
definitely
cleaning
have
up all by himself, and he
a
finishes
lot less
off
weight now as well with
3
play-ins.
on the board for him.
Like
and
no matter what you're in.
7-3. Look, they have fallen behind, that is for sure, but it's not too late to recover the half.
Yeah, it's whether or not it's another one and done. That has been the case throughout the match so far.
Maybe they should have done it so like you start in different positions.
Right back to
but
the FUT show.
It's only happened once, right?
I heard on the desk that's something
that
Darth Mike really enjoys. Either way,
I think EMEA, EMEA is cramming it into 3 weeks. Pacific and Americas is 4 weeks. Oh, it's unlucky. He did hit a spam though, so.
Round 11 is a solid start for mates. And look at the A main control they're keeping. Mini locking it down on the operator, and that's going to free them up to rotate a little heavier to the side of the map where FUT are putting a bit of attention towards. Full Cypher setup towards C. And a trap set and ready to be sprung if the B side is challenged. There's no real easy way in for FUT, regardless of where they go.
It's very static at this point from mates.
I think
they realize that they can't even really jiggle for information. And so Sop is probably a little bit perplexed.
Dude, he must be wondering what the hell is going on. Am I allowed to do this?
Martin, and while Martin knows he's there.
It's the problem. You step in there, you think that you found a gap, and instead you're walking into space that they have left open for you. The Molly spreads.
They might actually get 5.
And takes Zeus down. The spam alongside it. And that Cam, not just watching Garage, but watching the long walk up too. Standing ahead. Even with Beepo going down, there's so little time. They won't be able to interrupt it.
Beepo's got to pop his cage there no matter what.
To be found. That was the first worry, but the numbers are the next. So favorable for mates. It has to be Crystalli with another life round. And it won't be
Martin gets the defuse. He's 1 away, so they could go aggro over towards A and they could get that orb maybe.
Definitely still recoverable.
Yeah, and as I said at the very beginning, it feels like both of these teams have been more favored over on the attack side of this map. I think versus Nongshim we saw that when mates played them, so I don't think they're going to be too worried. If they can get a 5th round on the board, I would almost say they might even be favored at that point. Of course, FUT are definitely not slouches on either side, but...
They were just full walking out B, bro. This guy just walked out alone.
That he did?
Yep, that is true.
I mean,
but I think that
he's not wrong.
It's a really nice setup for mates. Like
pretty good from Gentmates on this one. They're going to insta wall, or they're just going to try go for this? I think it's worth investing a Phoenix wall onto this. No, okay, they're going to let him take the angle, and then they're going to get the orb.
Oh, I've caught an angle they're not looking at. But no, they're just looking at it from much further back. Waiting until you're too far in to fall back. FUT now much more direct. C site under a lot of pressure. Prox and Beepo both here, though, to weather the storm, and it's Beepo delivering a double. He's made it at least
an even trade. Good Sovo for after plant. Martin after getting the AWP is off retake.
Fury available as well for Crystalli.
Good plant for long, no vision block.
Difficult. Run it back for Martin on the other side. And actually, that Hunter's Fury going early.
Very early.
It's forced the ult out of Martin. It means he won't be able to use it on re-entry. It might be a worthwhile trade. Mini also trying to retake control with an operator is not the ideal gun. But both ults now out of the round.
Shut down by Sociable is solid.
Very nice. These two on site played very well. Sociable did good.
Everybody winning their ones really with Crystalli dealing with the operator. It is 8-4 at the halftime. FUT with a big lead.
Yeah, they're in a very good position, and of course, for FUT, getting their first point.
Flying Planet, thanks so much for the Prime, man. Appreciate the 7 months. Thank you, thank you. Is 4 enough? I don't think so.
Is their coach Vlad? We heard from him a little earlier on.
Thoughts on ENC? I'm definitely more interested in it than EWC. Because it's something that I've wanted in Valorant for a long time in terms of region versus region.
About that opening round. What?
But it's the same.
It's the same thing as EWC. You mean? Yeah, it was like unexpected actually. Like coming back from like an international stage, we didn't expect this result, but we had our talks within the team, and hopefully we will deliver today.
Now, a familiar opponent on the other side.
Saboteur with C1. Appreciate the 33 months. Thank you, thank you.
You guys trade, and I think that means it's your turn. So how are you going to secure that victory today?
Yeah, I think on this stage, it's always fun to play against them, and respect to them. They went to EWC as well, but today we will be the winning side.
Now, how are you going to do that, right? Let's focus on Sop. Your young fragger didn't have a great time in the last matchup. What do you do to get him activated early and often?
We discussed some internal runs, of course, like some of the runs where we lacked of delivering the result, and hopefully we fixed them, and we will show that on the stage. But yeah, today is going to be like a lot of firepower.
And I got to ask you about that Ascent comp, right? Playing Sociable over on the Phoenix, is that going to continue? What's the idea behind it?
Yeah, we got to see the map veto first, and we can talk about it.
Okay, give me a little hint. Why do you want him there? Why did you want him in that last match?
I mean, Ascent used to be our kind of like relaxed map pool, like one of the maps that we always deliver, and we just wanted to give it a try, considering the Leviathan comp, and like Sociable was kind of, yeah, he was really good, and he did good in the end, but we just couldn't finish it.
Well, I look forward to seeing it today. Good luck.
Thank you.
Well, they call him Postman Vlad because he always delivers. 8-4.
They got 2 bandits though. Bandits have been incredible on pistols. 3 bandits.
Take this pistol, and it should be a formality.
Is it the new meta?
Mates. Well, you can sort of
3 bandits and swing mid.
Need to do.
Yes, pistol round is a necessity. But as I said, going into this attack side, if they can get that momentum rolling, it's definitely not a death sentence, but being on FUT's favorite map, a map they've been incredibly comfortable on. Let's have a little listen in to how the pistol goes.
Good job.
Adamlar back cross'tu.
Önce cross koysanız biriniz bait atın.
Evet benim ligim.
B'yi bırakmasın diğeri.
Aldım B'yi. İyiyiz la şu an. Şu an iyiyiz. Leon'a 50 vurdum. Bir daha
Leo, appreciate the prime, thank you.
Okeyiz ya, kal böyle. Ekstra bir durum olmadığı sürece.
Leon boş hala.
Listening to cut sound, it's pretty rough.
Cypher A'da.
Yürümedim, bekliyorum.
Yetu koşa koşa döneceğim.
Kanka.
Koşa koşa döneceğim, sana bait yapıyorum.
Görmüyorum.
2B'ye kalsanız ha, Okan B'ye git. Ya da double door window'unda kalmaya devam et.
Orta kem attı çocuk.
Var kemi var zaten.
Double window'da kaldım mid.
A koşuyor, A koşuyor. 2. En az 2. Yarı sayda girmiş beyler, Neon koşuyor.
Evet, bayağı
I think
koştular.
England will win today. Oh man, who cares? It's third place playoff.
Beyler utilimiz yok. CT'ye git Doğan. CT'ye git. Okan ok atsın smoke bittiğinde. Sen cross'lu ol ama smoke'un içine.
And it's a plant for Mates. FUT have to fight their way back in. Cage thrown behind from Yetege, a bit of misdirection, but Martin's close enough to realize it. And Stun has caught Zeus, and it's a death sentence for him. And whilst they wait for Yetege to group back up, the round seems to have slipped completely out of their grasp. As we said, a much-needed pistol round for Gentlemates. A loss here would put them in an almost unrecoverable position. The bare minimum achieved momentarily. If they lose this one, I would be, oh my goodness! I start to get worried. The jump around there, one more shot could have turned the tide, but luckily,
hey,
it will not
go for
the
it.
way of FUT. Mates have bought themselves a second chance. Jeez, there was a second where it looked like they could have won that.
Yeah, I think it wasn't quite the overhunting of orbs we saw back a week or so ago, but no, I think that ultimately getting the job done, a few orbs built up as well, of course, with it being Yetege on the other side, you're not too worried about those ultimate orbs going into enemy hands, especially when you're trying to get them for Martin, who has been having an okay game so far, but obviously expectations
is this one doable? If they want to make this doable, they should probably try to get Martin as well. And considering he's 1 out of 6, it's not great.
Totally honest.
Why is Spike going solo shot?
Makes me a little bit nervous, but he's not going to go any further, thankfully.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's back out of that A control, avoiding the stack. I'm not sure whether they have a read or whether they just wanted to make some noise to cause the rotates. Either way, the stack has been avoided.
There's no one box. There's no one in this corner, and there's no one in the wall.
There's no way. Oh, well,
no
the Cage. It's giving them a good
nice
gap to play in. They
Oh, unlucky.
They checked it eventually.
Don't worry, there's
Pretty
no one
good for
inside
Martin.
that box. Well, see, I saw this before, and Beeper had a rifle, so now he doesn't have a rifle. He only had a Marshall, so not so bad. Although he has given that Marshall to Sop, who's quite good with the Marshall.
It's been tagged, though. They know he's coming. Free fire should be waiting, and it will be. Great stuff by Starzo. Double swing as well, just to lock it in.
Yeah, maybe you wait for the Phoenix to run at you.
You don't want to see too many more players go down. Martin is low HP, but you wouldn't mind him hunting just to get closer to that ultimate. Looks like Brox is going to be point of contact. Martin still gets away with the kill, so 2 away from a run it back.
Martin got the kill on this one.
Seem to have a way back into this series.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. They only lose the Marshall, which of the weapons is the cheapest. You can potentially even reinvest if they wanted to. Maybe try and get something additional for Martin, who's now only 2 away from having his ultimate online. But this is where things should get that little bit tougher. Rifles across the board for the side of FUT. And if the road to recovery truly is there for the mates, they can at least make this round costly. That would be a pretty big deal.
Okay, first big Byron for FUT.
I mean, for mates,
vision block, camera over towards short, so it should be keeping
cost,
2 here.
Sure, yeah, it's going to be a goal, but
and they want to insta hit over towards C. It kind of depends on how much the camera sees.
No,
it's still, no matter what, it's pretty good for Gentlemates, right? The rotate's going to be so long.
For the group approach, it'll be Sociable that has to stand and greet the pack. The first taken down, but
oh, he sticks around.
Tip of the spear still sharp as ever. Mini wrapping around. Be caught. Sociable. He could have fallen back. He could have retreated, but he stands his ground for 3. And now
it was bowled by him.
Making this a costly round.
Oh, Jesus.
Martin
Insta pop of the ult. Dude, he did damage to Zeus as well, right? 7 HP.
And he'll have to kill Martin twice. He won't even get a chance to shoot at the king. Never mind to miss. Mates, up to 7. That is an insane
His aim is just so nice, man. ADS with the Guardian. So satisfying.
Like, this
Dude,
was
how
insane
they get away with this?
Shooting the dart and then going, right, I'm just going to fight them all. Because they run through this choke. Martin
survived for so long as well, Yetege.
Just decimates them.
Pistol into a bonus, and they're on attack.
Stand up, flex a little. Because he's now moved within just 1 of Mini, who's at the top of the board. And he's just put them right back in contention in this map.
Well, you always know Martin can have one of his rounds, but something special to see him happen. That's him back positive on the scoreboard, and Mates almost back even. Pistols in the hands of FUT. So far, Mates have done a pretty good job of avoiding those pistol stacks. FUT always running the group setup. And this time, Mini might be unlucky enough to walk into a few. I mean, he's got a one-shot capable weapon.
Unlucky or lucky, depending how you look at it. Might be 2 kills, though.
He hasn't got a lot of ammo.
Oh.
And he'll get no shots fired. An outlaw
Mate,
into the hands
I gotta
of
see more
Sop.
Bandit.
Well, that could be
Look
a
what the Bandit
mistake
is
that you
doing.
end up regretting.
I need to see
even still,
double at minimum
going into
the amount of
post
Bandit
bomb.
buys I'm seeing.
The time now helping Mates along the way, and they're playing so passively that it now comes down to FUT fighting into the chokes. Molly will buy them some additional time, but over the top is Sociable again.
It's really winnable.
Seems to be good for at least one. Trade out onto Sop is something, and the disappearing act, but it's Martin
Maybe
going
half.
through, and he still finds a double. They look to make this uncomfortable, but they are more than comfortable fighting.
Still feel like the damage is pretty good here.
Aggressive style. Mates, 8-8.
Martin, mate,
From
Martin
a
is
hefty
saving
deficit, they are right back level again.
Swift in the YouTube chat, appreciate you.
It's a dangerous thing
Can I
to
have
see
a way
Martin
too
start to
early
feel
win
confident,
percentage for
uses
K-Corp
that
against
paranoia to
Fnatic?
get up close in the
K-Corp
smoke.
against
Look at his
Fnatic.
health. Pops a flash through the blinds.
It's pretty close, is it not?
Two, in fact. Didn't even realize that it had caught on to Sociable up top. That makes a bit more sense why he survived so long.
Like a 55-45?
Well-placed BC utility, good target selection. And a solid performance again from Martin. That's 2 big rounds from him. And a timeout from FUT as they find their lead has disappeared.
Yeah, it almost feels like they're being beaten at their own game at this point. To be honest,
It's still K-Corp. I have Fnatic 95%.
Did and one of the clutches.
Hey, they nearly lost the Giants.
Just fighting tooth and nail aggressively in a mass disadvantage.
With
And
the
the
standard.
scariest thing is now, this pause could even just be as a like, let's let Martin cool off a bit. Because the fact he is flashing through a smoke with 30 health and killing 2 people kind of shows you where we're at. He is feeling so confident in his ability on this Phoenix. And there's been moments that FUT could have
He's the best EMEA team at the moment. I mean, it looks like Vitality.
They've been favored in them, but they are losing
Pretty comfortably
these
as well right now, I
late-clutch
think.
moments. And Mates, Mark, we saw this
They're getting into
in their
a-
first match. Okay, sure,
They're
second
getting
match
into
was
a good
little bit
groove,
more
I feel
dominant,
like.
but they lose the first.
past-
It takes them a while to get going.
past
I
2
don't know,
months have
maybe
been
they
really
need to
good for
play
Vitality.
An additional prac directly before their first map so they can come in hot at the beginning of the day, but once they start building into a game, they're a force to be reckoned with.
Oh, imagine they're taking the op down on this one. Mate, these two have to do a fair amount.
Looking instead a challenge on short, thinking it would be lighter, less heavily defended, but
Does he
instead
get out? He gets out and he has a lot of HP. Mate, the 5 pass and exec from short. What a shot. What is that?
Martin, but that's done. It's boxed him in the
Hello?
corner. He's been
Hello?
seen. Zeus didn't realize, and Martin somehow gets away with the kill. And now the flash is perfect.
Martin's the best player in the world, man. Look at him go.
Big round from Martin. One after another. And with Yedege, the last man standing, Martin doesn't need a kill for orbs or for economy, but he needs it for the ace.
Oh, dude, it's such calm
for
tap,
Gentlemates.
bro.
From
That is
miles
insane.
behind
I mean, Zeus
to
has had a
taking the
stinker.
lead, and it's all thanks to
You
this
can't
man.
ignore the stinker, but
Absolute insanity.
This shot
He's already got
is
more
sick.
kills in these first 5 rounds of the second half than he did in the whole of the first half. It's just been dominating.
They're great
since
flash,
he
man.
managed that clutch. And
Getting
this was
dodging that.
basically just an execution of him
Oh
alone.
my God,
Zeus
Martin.
was
Oh
given
my
an
God.
opportunity to kill him. Just should have maybe seen him on the corner of that box. And as said, maybe that pause was taken to try and slow this man
oh
down. They
my
have
god,
not
it's just
slowed him
flash
down,
off
and
the
while
flash.
2 assists off the back of his flash. He's not getting the kills this time, but his utility has been just
We got to
as
nerf
good.
this agent.
Flash and a double
Martin's
spam,
too
one with
good
an
on
Odin.
it.
That's nasty. No, hold on, Yedege. No, it's a big whiff.
Oh, it's crumbling.
A swing and a miss
My guy
for Yedege.
is-
Cristalli only gets
My
the one.
guy is
And that's all the damage
sliding
done in
through
this
with an
round. A
Odin.
solid
Koshmaras.
connection for Mates again. And this streak is utterly ridiculous now. Talking about 8 of the last 9 rounds have gone to Gentlemates. They were looking down and out of this series.
7-2. They were 7-2 down. They've won 6 in a row. I said in the first half that my expectations would be that both teams would do better on the attack.
Martin, it's yeah, it's so impressive, man.
In this manner, I didn't expect to see
very
this level
consistent
of dominance
aim-wise.
from Martin. We know the level he brings. It breaks
Got
records.
nothing to stop this plant.
But to do this against such an individually sound squad like
Might see a
FUT,
servo here.
it's looking like a different beast. A deep position. Another start for Crostali.
That was nice. Instead of going for the people running up guards, you go for the guy droning.
Is coming online basically every 2 rounds at this point. They do have a rat in the back line.
Oh.
They're just going to fight into the spawn.
Wait, it's a great ult.
Sop with an operator.
That's disgusting. The confidence on Mini to play the Odin like that.
And he didn't insta-swing.
I've seen it
And the
before
trip is
on a
still
Neon,
up.
but considering this game was over not long ago, to have them look this confident now. The winds have changed.
Very nice. And Mini was on top of the fact that Sociable might be there.
TP as you like. He might have ran out of ammo, but
it's actually a
still
slaughter now
to
they've gone to
with.
attack,
Zeus
man.
does
It's
make
just
it out alive.
every
Hey,
single
it's a
round
silver
and it's looked
lining on a
great.
very gray cloud. Mates up to 11. This was seeming to be a lost series for Mates, and now they are running around. He's going to kill him as well.
Yeah, I was going to say he's actually in the spam spot.
There's no way the one bit of wall he didn't spam is the one place that Zeus was hiding.
Well, FUT have to get lucky eventually. It's only at the end of the round, it seems.
Yeah, 7 in a row. I just look at the way they're playing. This is just disrespect at this point. They just fight completely into the spawn. And sometimes you do that, you're like, okay, maybe there's 3 guys on flank. We know the trip got broken. We'll do this aggressive now. They did that just to try and shut them out completely. And while at this point,
try
it's
kill
going to be very
Martin.
difficult for Vlad and Bambino to try and turn the tide here, because I don't even think it's necessarily that their players are just playing bad. It's the mates have just
I mean,
gear where it's like, okay,
did he
we're
leave
going
or
to
did
push
he get
everything
kicked? I
all
think he
of the
got
time,
kicked
and we're going to win
from
every
Gentlemen,
fight as we do it.
and then Envy picked him up.
Yeah, it's difficult.
But Envy
to
are
deal
playing
with,
him
like,
on a weird
this
role right now.
Mates, Mini and Martin especially, the pace that they can hit.
I mean, everything about Envy's a little bit weird right now.
Predictability kind of goes out the window as well for FUT. A timeout now. This is their last one, and indeed the last one that we're going to see here in regulation. But take a look at that timeline. It's been mostly attacking rounds. The thing is, when we looked at the first half, we thought that the detractor was that Mates
but don't they need a
smoke
smoke
flash in the pan rounds. 1 here, 1 there. The most managed in 10 and 11, 2 back-to-back. But that seemed like a negative. Yet for FUT, they haven't even accomplished that.
What's the biggest problem for Envy? They might be one of the only teams that I would say they just have no identity.
It seems like their stars have gone
they've just lost their
silent,
identity.
Whereas the stars on Mates are
like they should be playing chaos,
so bright that half the
and they're
time
trying to
FUT players
play
can't see.
like a team, but their strats
again.
aren't great.
Already fighting forward, but there you go.
They needed something like this.
Sop, you got blades. How about killing them all? Maybe that's what the coach has said. It's a strategy that works probably more often than you think it would. And with a little bit of a help from his friend Zeus. I was going to say a ninth round looks guaranteed, but Martin's alive, so who knows?
Yeah, you really can't count them out on this form.
Can't count him out.
Exactly.
The others have been good. He's been a god.
Crostali, the first one to meet the challenge, and, well, it is time to flee. 2 to fill in the gap, though. It's not just Zeus there.
Yeah, they
He's
got him.
Sociable by his
They
side,
got him, it's
by his
confirmed.
back, and, well,
4
both
people surviving
go
as
to
well,
him.
so money's pretty
9
good. I'm not sure
rounds on
Sop
the board now
is
for
able
FUT.
to pick up a gun, I guess so.
What was a massive lead. Saw them go silent, but, well, all it took was a big round from Sop.
Yeah, all it took was 2 instant kills for a Blade Storm, which he doesn't have anymore.
Not for a while, yeah.
But I also think there is an element, almost just a mental element, of you break that streak and you can reset. You can go, okay, we can win rounds. We're not cursed. It's not
They
bad
go back
luck
again.
or whatever other
C
things
failed
that you
so
believe
bad
in.
they won't expect us to do it again.
We can break their
Sop
momentum.
is here, rifle though.
Well, let's see if they can now turn that into something
my god,
a
the
little
spray
bit more.
would be
If
deadly.
Try again.
Look at the damage done.
Again. From getting
Well,
decimated to destroying
would you hit
their
C again when it
opponents, and
failed
it's
twice so badly?
Maybe stop
I
going C
dare
long
you
now.
to hit
I
C
don't
again.
think this is the case of third time's the charm.
You're the craziest IGL
Well,
if you call to
I'm
hit
gonna
C
go
here.
ahead and say they tried their best to
I promise
stop
you
that
C is
from
empty
happening.
next round.
The wall up, even the cage, that cage is Yedijay's. And well, it was the walls of a barrel.
Did they see anyone?
I don't know about this
Nope,
C rush.
it was
That's what I'm
all
saying.
5
That's why you do
kills
it again.
from spamming down long. The walls of a barrel and the fish within it.
Look at that C, chat.
Turn to smithereens.
Look at that
It's
C.
an
Look how good the
immediate
C
retreat
hit
from
would have been
Mates.
right
Look
here.
at that pressure out of FUT. 4 players towards A main, but immediately Mates just go, okay, there's a lot of you there. We'll go somewhere else where there's not a lot of you.
One is in. Oh, it's gone again!
Oh,
It's
man.
just
What happened in that
spamming.
timeout,
And
bro?
then people walking into the spray. Yedijay's got another double. Proc's almost gone. Out of absolutely nothing, they lose 7 rounds in a row, and then they spray to life. Sob looking like a different beast. And what Yedijay has taken
nice.
some of that and added it to his
So
repertoire.
many people surviving on this one. I'm looking at that money. I mean, it's
3
lost bonus they can
rounds
still buy
in,
here, but it's looking a little
literally
deadly.
probably about 30 seconds or
Who won
less.
champs out of this lobby? Starza
This game
2021.
has changed massively. This spray from Yedijay is crazy. Mini going in to try trade out Martin, and those are the 2 main guys you
look
want
at
to
these
take down.
phantoms,
So
though.
the second he gets that,
Every POV
it
is
seems
just a
that he
spray
done
down.
already. That last jump made me chuckle from Sociable. The fact that he just jumps around the corner up onto the box, full confidence, knowing his teammate was going to trade him out from the doors. 11 to 11. I have no idea what to expect from this one except a pacey take from both sides.
Well, I don't know what the coach has said. It must have been a speech on the level of having a dream or fighting them on the beaches or something along those lines. But whatever it was, new life has been brought to the side of FUT. Rejuvenated, revitalized.
Wait,
No more Mini,
that hit?
no more Odin, and not much health.
Oh, they knew he was going to
Nice
re-leak.
shutdown. Low HP
Oh,
doesn't
you
quite
what a
matter
shot.
if the opponent doesn't shoot back. For Mates, 2-man advantage.
Oh, you
Running
crazy
back
guy.
online,
Didn't even got a
and
double.
Sop goes through the fire.
Martino
The
on
takedown
mine
Mini.
pops it.
A
Do they
shot
just
through
run
the
away?
Smoke, but Martin, he's seeking vengeance. Blood for blood as he runs forward. The run it back will get him close. And he'll grab a kill for
Stall,
his
he
trouble.
didn't tuck in.
Great work from Martin. It seems like 12 is guaranteed for Mates. A flash again.
He's
His
all
flashes
over
have been
them,
so
man.
perfect
What is this
throughout
half
this
he's
game of
having?
the
It's
Zeus.
unbelievable.
An incredibly rough second half that looks like it's going to go all the way in regulation. 12 to 11. Mates have been dominant in this half, but for 3 rounds. And now we get to see if FUT are taking us to overtime, letting their lead from the first half slip, or if their opponents are going to take the map in regulation.
Well, 4 rounds ago, this was tight enough
Martin.
scoreline, but it felt like all hope was lost. FUT have given themselves an opportunity. Sop has given FUT an opportunity to fight
One
for
go in it.
overtime with a couple
Looks
of
like they're
big
going
rounds.
for
But more is
silent
needed here.
aggro, or
The defense
the camera
early
goes
on
deep. They're
looked
trying to set
challenge
up one
towards
up
A.
over towards the
It'll be
line.
Zeus tucked in the corner. Support
And
from
they want to
Cristalli.
bait Zeus here.
As the rest of the team pushes up
The
on C
drone-
long,
the
a
drone
lot of
sells it
space
well.
taken. They'll see the trip and decide whether
Because
or not
why
they
would
want
you
to
drone when
break
you
it,
have
but there'll
one
be
here?
no further aggression
Mini?
from FUT. Instead,
Did the drone
over on this A site,
trick you?
just waiting for players to
The
step
drone
in,
tricked him,
and
but
they
this-
didn't
oh,
check
we've
it,
whiffed.
yet still, the kill is not
While this is
found by
happening,
Zeus.
Omen
Cristalli
TP
at
over
least
towards C.
trades out, but that should have
Over
been
the
a
trip.
clean advantage for FUT.
I don't know if it's like
He
if
gets
it's
spawn, he
Zeus's
holds this
mouse
angle, they're
running out of
fully locked
battery
in.
or something, but like in this second half, he has been pretty poor. Cristalli needs to at least get something from this, and yeah, he's just stuck in no man's land.
hesitated.
There's no one alongside him.
Oh, it's rough.
At least the TP available. That's going to get Sociable past, but it's being watched by Beepo. Well aware of the potential of this risk. Puts them in to an advantageous position. How has Yetije managed
How's he managed to run in, kill someone and all?
It's only going to be the one, but there's Sop finding another. Blade Storm on 9. That's where he's been at his best, pushing them out of the site. Pushing them
Whoa! That was sick!
From Sop!
Dude, he's got 2 clips with his knives.
He is untouchable.
It was so fast, that offshot as well. That was awesome. 3v4 on site. That was nuts to watch.
I decided to sit down for a bit. I think I would have fallen over.
Don't show me this whiff, mate.
Like
Look at what happened in the round. You replay the whiff.
Unbelievable performance from Sop in this last quarter, man. He was having an okay game, and then he stepped
Great shot
to
into
another level. His 2K,
it's so
3K
fast, bro. His movement's great.
But this was something else. Overtime, locked in, and there is still a chance for FUT to close this out 2-0.
Like if you're a beast on Jet, Jet is so viable. Look at it. Surely Aspas needs to be on Jet every map.
Gone from
look what
looking like
does.
we're going to close this out with ease. The Zeus diving into sites and executing people. To Sop having a great start and a great end. To Martin.
What about Primi?
Dominating for
put him
a
on the
period.
deadlock,
It
man.
is a peculiar map, but only one can be the winner. Either we head to Lotus, a best of one where everything's even.
What about Aspas on
FUT close
deadlock?
this now, and
What about that?
Martin is just walking up, but this
Martin
time
is
maybe a little bit too overzealous. He thought he had a gap, and
confident.
instead,
That's a guy that
he's
has
left
just
a gap.
been wrecking
He has
everyone.
been the playmaker for this
Because
team.
that is
stepping into overtime. You
absolutely
never want to
mad.
see teams or players lean away from their
It's
advantages.
like when you want to win so bad
And
that you
here
just
the upper
try
hand
and
for
win,
him
and it
has
just
been
ends up being a.
making those moments.
I mean,
this
it's pretty
time,
dumb.
it's a disadvantage claimed by mates early on. And FUT certainly not showing like they're under any pressure.
It's a red card. Mate, with how he's been playing, though, you can't red card him for that.
Anything. I don't know the
Like, I
idea
get
of
it.
that drone.
He's
if
the
it was
only
just to
reason we're
sell that
here.
they're not as close as they are, but Sociable still has danger around that corner. The operator waiting for him to swing on in. And it looks like he's moments away from making the mistake. Now numbers back to even. Mini makes it out as well. They sent Zeus to try to put the pressure on to take this operator down, but it is still lurking around. Not for long, but that trade out from Starzo, that headshot hit onto Sop, it's removed a big player. And with Zeus low HP, there is still a chance
Flash
for
will be good
Beepo
for
and
2.
Prox.
Yetije is
Oh,
not
there
going
goes
to miss
the
that
Omen
shot,
flash.
though.
It's so done.
And now back to the rifle. Beepo's not been having the best of games, but the biggest moments coming in overtime. Everything else is forgotten. Getting through this crossfire choke, it's impossible, though. From FUT, looking
devastating
like
for
they were
Gentleman's right
winning
now.
to looking like they were losing. They're now 1 round away from 2-0ing this series. I said that Bambino won't be losing any hair over this series, and I think I am now wrong, which I'm happy to admit. He's welcome to join me on the board side. But the fact is, a win is a win. If they can close this out,
Maybe they should have played it differently, but
you know, dogs from Turkey, they'll be able to sort it.
Nice.
Stars are there. Yeah, it's a hard situation for him, though.
I do wonder, Tom.
I think you just have to sell your guy into heaven, but
No,
Oh,
it looks very painful and I'm good.
not entirely
put
sure.
you sleep for it or something.
No, I mean, have you seen the recovery?
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
it
yeah.
looks
It's like
horrific.
6 months as well.
Yeah,
Three
no.
months, I think.
I like going
Screw that.
outside.
Wow, I could live without it, but the pain's enough.
That's
Mates,
crazy relatable.
1 round here, 1 slip up, and all their efforts on Haven and on Sunset are forgotten. History will only remember that they went out of this series winless. For FUT, the C site's being taken, a retake setup already called by the defensive side.
That's a hard
One
retake
snake
right
in the
there.
grass of Beepo is the one to avoid.
That is a hard retake. Did they consider garage door lock? Don't think so.
We haven't seen these full retakes from
to give me
FUT.
Beepo
They like
POV
to
here.
battle early, and here goes Zeus.
There goes
It's a
Omen
great
flash.
dive in again.
Oh, they saw him.
He gives space, but Beepo's on that flank.
Big jewel
He
on
has been
sight.
spotted and Sop
Oh my God,
has
Beepo, you
cleared
gotta
out
do
his
it all,
teammates.
mate, and then know
Just
where
like
you
the
are.
last round, Beepo is a necessary hero, and he has to go now. They are defusing. There is
Oh, it's a devastating loss for Gentlemates. Mate, what happened in that timeout? The one at like 11-8 or something? That was nuts. Sop had that one round and then it just...
on the board.
An impressive effort by Gentlemates. It looked like they were bringing us to map 3.
Hey, 2-0 for FUT. And that is big for FUT again because they're trying to win as many champ points as possible.
Right at the end of map 2, he hit